All right, next thing we're going to talk about here is we have Thor Ragnarok opening.
Friday,
man. We've been waiting for this.
have been. I think it's good. I think it's going to be good.
Oh, it's already 98% already in Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, but I don't really trust Rotten Tomatoes.
Rotten Tomatoes also said, like, dildos are cool. You know what I mean? So,
I don't really trust Rotten Tomatoes predictions.
I don't trust, like, critics to begin with because I feel like, okay, you saw the movie, you made your own opinion.
mm-hmm.
I have to see the movie to make my own opinion.
Right.
Yeah. On top of that, like I said, those critics are like, okay, this got to be this type of way, artsy fart. Like, what if I like dick and fart jokes, man? You know what I mean? Like, those the same people that say, like...
I'm excited for Thor just because, I mean, I think it's going to be a better sequel than what Dark World was.
Dark World has some problems. That's because the villain, I think. That's what kind of messed it up. Chris Hemsworth carries it.
You know something funny, man? I don't even remember who the villain was in Dark World.
It was
Dark Elves. This is Dark Elves.
Dark Elves. What's his name? Can't think of his name now.
Yeah, he's one of the Thor's. Like, should have won. I always thought the sequel should have won with the Enchantress right away, but they went the route with the Dark Elf leader.
Yeah.
The only thing I like about I hear about this is what's his name said he was sick of playing Thor.
Chris Hemsworth was tired because they weren't doing much with him.
Yeah.
Now they really.
He said he was sick of playing Thor, and then he was like, after this, I want to keep playing Thor.
Yeah, because they did something different with him.
Yeah, they actually went in and let him be Thor instead of the other movies where he seemed like a side character.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess I'm the contrarian on this one.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing. I don't trust Marvel reviews from you because you like everything they do.
But they are good. But even me and Victor didn't. We always agree, so it's good. We never said, "Oh, that movie sucked."
And here's the thing:
we can say that about every Marvel movie.
Here's the thing:
and then MCU,
like the original Hulk movie, I did not like. I thought it sucked.
That doesn't count in the MCU. We're talking about MCU. Yeah.
No. Well, not the original, but I'm the Edward Norton. I didn't like it. I thought
it went to TV show element.
I thought the Thor movies were some of the weaker movies from Marvel. So I'm seeing they're basically taking their B team, without Cap and without Iron Man, and now they're making a movie with basically the B team, and I'm like, I'm not that excited for it because neither one of you guys has really put out a good movie yet.
I just like to see the Hulk fuck shit up, though.
That's what you're going to do. Yeah, that's what it is. Hulk's best as a side character.
And then the Hulk gets to talk in this one a little bit.
He's been there in that plan he's on for a while. That's why he's developing and talking.
I'm kind of excited for this just because I think you finally get to see the Hulk be the Hulk and Thor be Thor.
They're doing the Planet Hulk element to it, so we're going to see that.
And that's what I'm kind of happy for is you get to see those guys actually be their characters.
See, but the Hulk, man, you'll never have a great Hulk movie by him. Like Thor and the Hulk together, that might be dope. Yeah, it might be like a buddy movie.
It's going to be a bro movie.
I just don't have high expectations going into it. Yeah. I'm hoping that it will impress me, but as far I'm looking at who they're making a movie with, I'm like, both of you guys have already struck out with me.
Yeah, I give it a shot. Here, what I like about Thor, one thing about Chris Hemsworth is he's really funny.
Yeah.
You see
he was one of the better parts of that shit movie Ghostbusters.
Yeah, he's funny.
That's a reboot that we didn't mention.
Well, that's how bad it was.
He's hilarious, and you're seeing him be a little more funny in these.
Yeah, but he was funny in Ghostbusters.
Yeah, he's funny.
I think Chris
Hemsworth was the funniest part of Ghostbusters.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I think Chris Hemsworth is actually pretty good. I mean,
yeah, he's a really good actor. And then you got Tom Hiddleston.
Yeah,
back as Loki.
Thor is not Thor, but Loki is probably the best villain they've had in the Marvel universe.
They fleshed him out the most.
Well, I go off topic though, Tom Hiddleston. Women are like, oh my god, I freaking love him. He's so hot. I'm like, dude, he's a pale stick. You know what I mean? Anyway, I'm sorry.
It must be a British thing,
British people
I like him as a Loki. I mean, I thought he did really good.
Oh, he just kills it as Loki.
I mean, especially when you first see the Avengers come together to fight him, and then I think one of the best parts is when he finally got pissed off and tried to stand his ground against the Hulk.
Here's the thing. Boom. Here's the thing, okay, because a lot of people, and it's not just me saying it this time, but a lot of people think that the movie heroes in Marvel films totally outshine their villains. Like, you make a case that their villains are largely forgettable. With the Thor films, it seems like Loki is the better part of the film, and Thor is almost basically chopped liver.
It's because I think Loki, just his character is well written, and Tom Hiddleston loves playing him. You see the passion. He's not just there for the paycheck. He brings it every time.
The one thing I liked about when they talked about Thor in the filming with him and Loki is they never pulled punches. I guess they were saying that they actually came to blows a few times, actually hitting each other during making of the movie. That's why you could see some of the intensity in the movie with them fighting each other. With Loki fighting Thor, it actually is intense because they're actually physically hitting each other.
I don't know, man. I think Chris Hemsworth would have knocked his ass out.
Well, I mean, it is choreographed, but I mean, if it was an actual fist fight, I mean, Chris Hemsworth is a lot bigger, so I think he probably would knock out Tom Hiddleston.
Yeah, that's what we should be talking about, them fighting each other for real. Forget all the scripted stuff. Let's talk about real fights.
Real fights with actors on set. No, it's fun. But no, I like about this one, with the Thor Ragnarok, is it's going flashback to the 80s. Got a little Flash Gordon look to it. You see the colors and all that.
Well, it seems like movies in general nowadays are flashing back to the 80s and 90s with a lot of their like posters and stuff like that.
I like that that's when they do that.
You know what I want to see a fucking sequel to?
No.
It's like a Marvel type of sequel. It's like Kung Fury. It's all subject as hell, man. I'm just saying.
Random, but I mean, so we're all gonna probably check out Thor.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out just because I know you guys are gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
But like I said, I don't have super high expectations for it because I'm not the Marvel fanboy you are.
Yeah.
But I mean,
no. Speaking of fanboys and fan theories, there's a rumor going on right now with Walking Dead. That Carl, what's his name, the actor?
Well, the rumor is that Chandler Riggs has asked for his character to be killed off so he can attend college.
Yes.
And like it's supposed to. The Spoiling Dead has dropped this rumor, and the Spoiling Dead has basically almost never been wrong. And they even go down to.
Heard of that? Spoiling Dead?
Yeah,
I've heard of them.
They predict. Well, they spoiled last season's major death with Glenn and Abraham.
Yep.
So
the books kind of spoiled that too.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. You knew Glenn was going to die from the books. But, I mean, the Abraham one was a plot twist.
Yeah.
But, I mean...
How do you think the future of the show goes if he dies?
Yeah, that's a big character.
You can make shows without main characters.
Man.
You can make shows without main characters. Look how they do on Game of Thrones.
You don't know the main character that show is.
That's what woke my ass up, though. Over here falling asleep and shit. They woke my ass up like, you can take a main character, kill his ass off completely, and make a great fucking thing behind it, man.
I think you can,
I'm
but
not going to ruin Game of Thrones for you.
Well, I mean,
people die.
I will tell you this, don't fall in love with a character.
So,
the moment you fall in love with a character, he dies. Or she dies.
Khaleesi dies in the first episode. No bullshit.
But, I mean, it's just, I don't honestly think that it can carry on without him, only because in the books, he eventually becomes the star of the books.
And, like, doesn't he play a major part with the Whisperer storyline?
Yes. I'm not too... I know that's a...
They might just have to recast him, man.
Yeah. We'll see, though.
The thing is, when you've been seeing one person playing a role for, 8 years now? Yeah. You can't really recast. It's like, we know that's not Carl anymore. It's not Chandler Riggs. We can't do anything.
I'm racist, so all white people look the same to me.
I'm just putting a big beep right over that.
I mean, you really can't recast somebody after 8 years. And trying to recast is like what they did with Will Smith's mom in the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. It's like you got this tall, long-legged black chick, and you're just like, wow, that's his mom. And then all of a sudden,
hold on,
but then all of a sudden you go to this short chick, and you're just
but the way they did that was dope.
They don't make no announcement to it.
Remember what they said? Jazz walks in and says, "Is this something different about you?"
Oh yeah.
Or what? And Will Smith looks at the camera like this, like, maybe. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, it's just, I don't think you can recast him. You really can't. I think if he does leave, you have to kill him off.
I think the one thing about it, though, is it might revive the show, in all honesty.
It might do it because a major character death.
We have of course, the Glenn death and all that, but that wasn't as shocking.
No.
Killing. Okay, Spoiling Dead has even brought it down to the shooting schedule. They say after episode 8 of this season, they don't see Chandler Riggs on the set.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I don't think he's gonna die. When you kill one of the popular characters, and you kill Abraham, who's kind of the smart mouth. He had some funny quips he would say once in a while.
I don't know. I think you do need a major. Death.
You know what though? I think might happen, and this is messed up. But I think Maggie might miscarry.
I hope so.
Have they acknowledged her pregnancy? Dude, have they acknowledged her pregnancy at all? Because she doesn't look any bigger.
No, she's just not.
I think she lost a big. It makes sense she lost a baby now. Because remember, she did go through hell.
Yeah.
When she stressed a lot watching her husband get killed in front of her.
Yeah.
That would put pressure on the baby. I mean, realistically, you would think.
Yeah, I'm not.
And she's out in war with shooting. No,
and then also, they did lose their doctor.
Yeah. He's not dead though. He's on.
No, they saviors took him.
Yeah, I'm saying when they took because they hit through the other one in the fight.
Yeah, he threw the other one in the flame pit.
I don't know, bro. Even though stress and all that, people smoke crack as babies still come out.
The Walking Dead, yeah, it's The Walking Dead. So
it's The Walking Dead, which means they do effed up things with babies.
Yeah, we don't know. We'll go on with that.
Lori died when giving birth to Junior.
Speaking of Lori, there's rumors that a big character is supposed to return.
And
this season.
My own thing is,
the biggest list right now that's being brought up is either on-set deaths that never really showed. So characters you see them struggling with a pack of walkers, and then all of a sudden you don't see them anymore, but you don't really see them die, or people that supposedly got shot. But you never really see them get shot or die.
I don't think.
Man, fuck it, bring Shane back. But no,
he got killed.
Yeah, he definitely did. The only thing that bothers me about that theory, though, is people forget they moved from Atlanta to Virginia. So the people that died or off screen died in Atlanta. What's the likelihood that they would make it to Virginia anyway?
Yeah,
it is far and unlikely, but I think it could happen. And then I guess if you see Lori and Andrew return, there's rumors that if they do, they would be walkers. And a lot of people question that too. Is how would they make it make the trip?
Yeah,
I'm well, you got to think of it this way: Rick and his team have not exactly been quiet.
No,
they have made a shit ton of noise moving from Atlanta to Virginia. So walkers are going to follow that. And they're going to pick up people along the way.
But they've been in Virginia for a few seasons.
Yeah, it's been what's going on with the third season. Them being there.
But I think they could eventually make it. I don't know if they'd make it this fast, but I think they could. And I don't know. I think I don't know. I'd like to see a big character. If anyone's going to come back,
it'd be the Latino family we've seen.
Am I saying that wrong?
There's the Moraleses from season 1.
They're I think in the book, so they come back. Not too sure in that, but we might see them eventually.
They could Mexicans in the show.
They could be with the Fear the Walking Dead. They could meet with them maybe because they.
Which again, they're 3 years apart, and the one is in California and Mexico, and the other one's in Atlanta and Virginia.
Yeah, but see, that'd be a cool crossover. Though, they made the trip the other way.
Yeah.
And they went this way, and then that's where they meet up with the people from Fear the Walking Dead.
But it's still such a time gap, though.
Yeah, we'll see how they write. Writers are creative. We see people come back from death. We'll figure out how to do it.